Long ago, in the bustling city of Lagos, there were two young ladies, Amaka and Fumi. They had been inseparable since their first year at the university. They were more than just best friends. They were like sisters. Amaka was the vibrant and outgoing one, while Fumi was quiet and reserved. She was always the voice of reason in their friendship. They shared almost everything: dreams, secrets, and aspirations for the future. One evening, during their final year, as they walked home from class, a fine car drove towards them. Fumi went to see who the driver was. It was a young lecturer at the university named Edward. He told Fumi he wished to speak to Amaka. Fumi gave them space. After they finished speaking, Fumi was so interested to know what the young lecturer discussed with Amaka. Amaka told Fumi, with a smile on her face, all that she discussed with Edward, the young lecturer. Guess what? He said he likes me and he wants to marry me. I think I like him too. He's a fine man now. Edward was interested in Amaka. He had been observing her in school and how she had been a decent lady. When Fumi heard it, though smiling on the surface, was pricked with jealousy deep inside. The thought of Edward wanting to marry Amaka troubles her, and she quietly reflects on her feelings while trying to hide her emotions. Amaka wants to get married. I'm older than Amaka. I'm even more beautiful. I won't let that happen. Trying to mask her jealousy, she added, Amaka, I think you should better be careful with him. He's a younger lecturer in the school, and I've heard things. You cannot trust anyone in his position. Still, it didn't change Amaka's feelings for Edward. Whenever Edward visits them with gifts for Amaka, Fumi will frown at it but pretends to be happy for her friend. Fumi had secretly harbored feelings for Edward from the moment she met him. She liked him because he was good looking and rich. She had hoped that one day he would notice her, but instead, he chose Amaka. Some months later, after their graduation, Edward and Amaka got married. Edward adored Amaka and loved her so much. Fumi found it harder to suppress her resentment. She congratulated her friend with a forced smile. But her mind was already formulating a threatening plan. After Amaka's wedding, Fumi distanced herself. She convinced herself that Amaka had stolen the life she deserved. Desperate and bitter, she sought the help of her mother in the village, who was a powerful spiritualist. Her mother was angry with her, saying, "Why didn't you come to me earlier? They wouldn't have gotten married. You know who I am. You know what I can do." Her mother did some incantations and later gave her a charm. She told her to call the name of her friend 3 times and say whatever she wants. Fumi took the charm. Amaka, 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 you shall never have peace in your marriage. Your husband, Edward, will be mine. Sudden gust of wind rattles the wooden walls of the hut, and her mother nods solemnly. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! It is done, she declares. Weeks passed, and Amaka noticed subtle changes in Edward. He became distant and quick to get angry. When she confronted him, he would beat her up. Her once loving marriage was crumbling before her eyes, and she had no idea why. Every little thing she did seemed to annoy him, and soon he began spending more time away from home. Amaka called for her friend Fumi, complaining to her about her marital problems. Fumi was happy, but she faked a pitiful expression. She promised to help her find a solution to the situation. They went to see a fake pastor that Fumi had arranged with. The pastor told Amaka that the problem with her marriage is her husband. He is not the right man for you. Leave him, and you will experience peace again, my daughter. God has good plans for you. Amaka's face twists in inner conflict, while Fumi gives a small, approving nod. Any mention of seeking real men of God was always being dismissed by Fumi, who only leads Amaka to her carefully selected pastors, all delivering the same deceitful message. When Amaka got home, she pondered on what the pastors had all said. She packed her bags and left her husband's house without telling her family. Meanwhile, Fumi took every opportunity to comfort Edward, offering him a shoulder to lean on. She started coming to the house every day, cooking and cleaning for him. Under the influence of the charm, he found himself drawn to Fumi in ways he could not explain. His affection for Amaka faded, replaced by an intense attraction to Fumi. Months later, Amaka's mother came to the city to see her daughter and found out she was no longer staying with her husband. Amaka's mother was unhappy. She asked Amaka what had happened. Hearing everything, she advised they see a pastor, but Amaka laughed. Her mother still insisted they visit a pastor. Amaka reluctantly followed her mother. When they arrived, the pastor told Amaka that the person working against her was close to her. The person will come and confess to you if you take what I'm about to tell you seriously, he said. He instructed them to pray at 12 midnight every day for 3 days with canes. They are to flog the air as they pray. They thanked the pastor and left. On their way going back home, the mother got some big fat canes. That night, they prayed as they gripped on the cane tightly, striking the air again and again. Their voices were powerful, and as they prayed with unwavering faith, they continued doing so every night till the third night. On the third night, Fumi's mother was in her shrine, trying to hinder the prayers of Amaka and her mother from being fruitful. But she was struck down suddenly and died. Meanwhile, Fumi was sleeping beside Edward and suddenly woke up with a scream. The scream echoed in the house, waking Edward from sleep. Fumi kept saying, "Stop, oh! Stop! Ah! Fire! Amaka, I will confess! Amaka, I will confess!" Edward was shocked. They both didn't sleep all through the night. The next morning, Edward called Amaka on the phone, and she quickly rushed to his house with her mother. Immediately Fumi saw Amaka, she started confessing. "It was me. It was me. I did it. I caused your marriage to fail. I wanted Edward to myself. The pastors, they were all fake. I arranged them. Please forgive me, please." As soon as she finished confessing, she grabbed her head and screamed, ran out of the compound as madness took over her. And suddenly, the charm faded, and Edward came to his senses. His eyes widened in shock and regret as he processed everything that had happened. Without hesitation, he rushed towards Amaka. "I don't know what came over me. Please forgive me." Amaka, still sobering, dropped to her knees, overwhelmed with emotions. thanking her mother. Give thanks to God, my daughter. Never stop praying. Speak life into your marriage. Pray out what you do not want, and pray for what you desire together as a couple. Amaka's mother was instructed in a dream to come help her daughter's marriage. She left for the village later that day. Edward and Amaka knelt down as they prayed together for the first time in a long while. That very same day, Amaka returned to her husband's house. As the days passed, their home became filled with love, joy, and peace once more. Their marriage that was nearly destroyed is now stronger than ever.